Hey, welcome to my own personal top 40 of 1991. In these videos, I take you through my enormous collection of playlists on Spotify. I have top 40s from 1970 to 1991, which means this is the last one. I have annuals from 1925 to the present day, artist specials, genre specials, themed specials, and many, many more. Many of those playlists become radio shows, but I'm yet to do the radio show of today's top 40, so it's not on Mixcloud yet, but you can hear all my radio shows on Mixcloud, so get over there. I seriously recommend it. It's fantastic. Okay, so into my personal top 40 of 1991. At 40, Crowded House, Fall at Your Feet, which spent 1 week at 17 in November of 91. And by the way, those numbers relate to the UK top 40. At number 39, Extreme More Than Words spent 2 weeks at number 2 in August of 91. At 38, George Michael and Elton John, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me spent 2 weeks at number 1 in December of 91. At 37, R.E.M. Shiny Happy People spent a week at 6 in June of 91. At 36, Jane's Addiction, Been Caught Stealing, remember that one? Spent 2 weeks at 34 in March and April of 91. At 35, Prince, Get Off, spent a week at 4 in September of 91. And at 34, U2, The Fly, spent a week at number 1 in November of 91. At 33, the Stone Roses, I Wanna Be Adored, spent a week at 20 in September of 91. And at 32, Blur, There's No Other Way, spent a week at 8 in May of 91. At number 31, Erasure, Chorus, spent 2 weeks at 3, straddling June and July of 91. Into the top 30, Lisa Stansfield, Change, spent a week at 10, straddling October and November of 91. At 29, Prince, Cream, which spent a week at 15 in September of 91. At 28, the KLF, Last Train to Trans Central, spent 2 weeks at number 2 in May. And at 27, Enjoy, Anthem, Here Comes the Rave Stuff, spent a week at number 8 in April of 91. At 26, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Summertime, spent a week at 8 in August of 91. And at 25, Dina Carroll and Quartz, It's Too Late, which spent 3 weeks at number 8, straddling March and April of 91. Now, I believe that may be grey on the screen. I think it's been taken off, but it's in my chart. And because it's such a great song, I'm keeping it there. So you may not be able to listen to it on Spotify, but I'm sure there's other places you can listen to it. Hint, hint, YouTube. Yeah, you probably know it. It's a Carole King song. Fantastic. And it stays in my top 40, even though you can't hear it on Spotify. At number 24, Saint Etienne, Only Love Can Break Your Heart, spent a week at 39 in September of 1991. I recently met someone from Saint Etienne. At 23, Simply Red, Stars, spent a week at 8 in December of 1991. At 22, Massive Attack, Safe From Harm, spent a week at 25 in June. And at 21, Erasure, Love to Hate You, spent 2 weeks at number 4, straddling September and October into the top 20. 20, Kylie Minogue, What Do I Have to Do, spent a week at 6 in February. At 19, Kathy Dennis, I had such a crush on Kathy Dennis, Touch Me, All Night Long, spent a week at 5 in May. At 18, Definition of Sound, Way You Love Like Heaven, spent a week at 17 in April. And at 17, PM Dawn, Set Adrift on Memory Bliss, spent 2 weeks at number 3. At number 16, Primal Scream, Higher Than the Sun, spent a week at 40. Hard to believe, I love that song. Number 15, Crystal Waters, She's Homeless, la-da-dee, la-dee-da, spent a week at number 2 in May. And at 14, Sabrina Johnston, Peace in the Valley, spent 2 weeks at 8 in September and October. And at 13, CeCe Peniston, Finally, spent a week at 30. It's all coming back to me. In November of 1991. At number 12, Lonnie Gordon, Gonna Catch You, spent a week at 32 in May. And at 11, Black Box, Strike It Up, I love that song, spent a week at 16 in April. Now, into the top 10. That wasn't very good. LL Cool J, Around the Way Girl, spent a week at 36 in March. At number 9, Soho Hippie Chick spent 2 weeks at 8. At number 8, the KLF 3am Eternal spent 2 weeks at number 1 in February. And at number 7, Pet Shop Boys Jealousy spent a week at 12 in June of 91. At number 6, Lenny Kravitz It Ain't Over Till It's Over spent 2 weeks at 11, straddling June and July, his biggest hit to date. Number 5, Simply Red from the amazing album Stars, Something Got Me Started, spent 2 weeks at 11. I think that was the biggest selling album of 91, and probably part of 92 as well, if not all of it. Did I say spent 2 weeks at 11, straddling September and October? Good. Number 4, A Tribe Called Quest, Can I Kick It, spent a week at 15 in February of 1991. And at number 3, Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit, spent a week at 7 in December of 91. Do you remember them? Of course you do, they were massive. At number 2, The Source, featuring Candy State and You Got the Love, spent 2 weeks at 4 in March of 91. I was fortunate enough to have the white label of this because I was a DJ at the time, even though I was only 18. And then I got the 1986 version later, and it's significantly different. But the 1986 vinyl has the a cappella, which is what you want, really, isn't it? And at number 1, Massive Attack, Unfinished Sympathy, spent a week at 13 in March of 1991. That's my top 40 of 1991. The screen you're looking at now is 50 songs from 1991. Which are songs that entered the UK Top 40 but didn't make it into my own personal Top 40 for whatever reason. Now, as I always say, I would probably change my Top 40 if I were doing it today, but there's no point because a week or a month from now I would change it again. So there you go. But you can disagree and you can let me know in the comments what your favourite songs were from 1991. So let's move on to 1991 extras. Now, these are songs that didn't enter the UK Top 40. So you can see many album tracks there from my favourite albums of 1991 and a lot of dance music. I was a big fan of dance music at the time. In fact, it cost me a job because I had a job as a DJ, but I was supposed to be playing the most popular stuff from the charts. But I couldn't help myself. I was playing techno and house music and things like that. So it wasn't going down that well with the older generation, let's say. So there you go. Anyway, there you go. So that's 1991 extras. And you can let me know any songs that I might have missed. Because, of course, there's loads of songs that could be in there. Now, the extras are never ending because you could just add anything from 1991 as long as it didn't enter the UK Top 40. Well, never ending is a bit of a push, but music from all over the world, so please let me know any music from all around the world or any dance music that I might have missed or any hip-hop that I've missed. Obviously, there's a glaring lack of hip-hop in there because I haven't really studied it that much because I wasn't listening to hip-hop at the time. Okay, that's it. Oh no, there's one more playlist, dance music from 1991. Of course. So this is a playlist of dance music from 1991. Some of it entered the charts, some of it didn't. But here it is, all in one nice little playlist. So many memories. And if there are any dance music songs from 1991 that I have missed, please let me know. I've either forgotten them or somehow I didn't know they existed. That would be strange. But let me know in the comments and I will gladly add them if I like them. So, there you go. Those are my playlists of 1991. You can hear them all on Spotify. There are links in the description. And you can hear all my radio shows on Mixcloud. There's a link in the description. All my videos live here, so subscribe if you enjoy what I'm doing. Hit like if you like, and leave your comments. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.